Hey guys, Slade here, and I'm actually. It always lags. I think it's just my computer. My computer's. It's getting a little old here, but let's wait for it to snap out of the lag spike here, and. It's like I'm casting my computer lagging. Because it's just lagging that badly. Come on. Come on, there it goes. Alright. So, anyway, we are going to be having a 1v1. I'm so excited about casting this game because it is FranknBeri over here, and I actually watched this game. This was a tournament game. FranknBeri right here, yet again. I mean, he's in like how many of my videos, and he's pretty good. I know I can confirm now that he is a platinum player. He was in gold for a while, but he's all the way back up. It looks like LastZergling up here. Of course, he is playing Zerg, and I forgot to mention, but I'm sure you could tell that FranknBeri is playing Protoss. But looks like an extractor thing there, pretty typical. But LastZergling, of course, he's playing Zerg. I mean, Zergling. I mean, you know. So anyway, I just checked. He's a platinum player also, so it will be 2 platinum players playing in a tournament. I can tell you this is a pretty good game. In that tournament, FranknBeri won 2 of 3, but every single game he got roach rushed. Every game. So you will be seeing a roach rush here, of course. Like, not of course, but actually you will be seeing a roach rush. But, I mean, he got rushed every single game. He came back, he pushed back and won 2 of them, of course, because he went on to the next round. That entire tournament, like, collapsed upon itself, though. So, that wasn't any good. I don't know if FranknBeri was able to catch this Overlord right here. That would have completely given away LastZergling's position, but I don't think it really matters. I mean, come on, it's just delaying scouting for a little bit, and I'm sure he could see that. I mean, maybe not. I don't think he can. Doesn't look like it, but can you explain this really quick? It says that he is Protoss, but just a second ago I had an idle STV picture over here. I question that a lot. So anyway, looks like we saw a 14 spawning pull out of him. He's getting a queen at 16, and that's pretty typical also for Roach Rush. And FranknBeri's doing a 4-gate, a typical Protoss build also. I'm like lagging horribly. I gotta figure out what that's all about. So, of course, 4-gate. Very just classic play by Protoss. Looks like he's doing a bit of a wall in. Always good answer. You don't want to get rushed. You don't want to get, you know, you don't want to get rushed, of course. You never want to get rushed. But that's always good to have this wall in. The Zerglings can't get us around. So it looks like he's chrono boosting out a Zealot now to kind of finish that wall in. He should be. Man, I'm just lagging. I will have to figure that out. Might have too many processes running or something. I'm not sure. Does he? I don't know if he's still scouting over here or not. No, but there goes the Roach Warren. Can't tell if that was at 17 or what, but anyway. He needs to move that queen. I can't really see what's getting built there. I always move my queen for some reason whenever I play Zerg. Of course, I don't play Zerg. I play random, actually, so yeah, I guess you would say I play Zerg. Wait, a little bit too much energy on this here. He should probably be chrono boosting something out. I don't know if he's going to start chrono boosting probes or what, but he needs to chrono boost something. Like now. Actually, supply block too. Definitely don't want to get supply block. But anyway, the Roach Warren's done, and there are roaches. That's a drone. There are roaches on the way though, because they just popped out. Production, 3 more roaches on the way. Adding to these 3, that'll make 6 if you could do simple math. And if you can't, well, that would be 6 right there. So, looks like he's going to have 6. That's probably going to be enough to push in here. But, Warp Gate Tech on the way. Another 2 gateways going down here. And a sentry popping out too. So, it looks like, I don't know if these roaches are going to be here in time. But, of course, FranknBeri was able to spot them. I think he's going to take this long way around, try and get down there. That might be what he's doing. I don't know. But anyway, he has the Stalker perfectly positioned right here to get a couple shots off on these roaches. And exactly how many, I don't remember. But he brings them down quite a bit. Or the first one down quite a bit. All the way down to 94. But hey, every little bit counts. And force field. Perfect force field placement. Roaches can't get in. And also, just look at this APM. FranknBeri, 104 average. LastZergling 40. And keep in mind, they're both in platinum. However, FranknBeri's in high platinum. He just bumped all the way back. He just bumped up to platinum again. I mean, he was like 5th in his platinum, I think. And LastZergling was like 50th or something. I can't remember. So, anyway, it looks like, are we going to see another force field? Perfect. Not necessarily perfect, but now those roaches can see the high ground. But he's going to be able to kind of eat away at these roaches here, warping in another stalker. And this is definitely going to be tough for FranknBeri to recover from if he can do it. I don't know what he's doing. He's just like sitting here with these stalkers. It looks like they killed the zealot that was holding the line. And he backed out. I mean, what? He definitely shouldn't have backed out there. He could have held that and probably kept going. But, oh, poor Pro over here, getting one-shotted by 3 roaches. That can't feel good. 1 roach right now, though, definitely can't take on that army. But how many roaches do we got coming out here? I cannot count those. 4. So, 4 drones, too, and a lair. So he's getting a little bit of, he's getting his tech a little late here. And that's probably what set him behind, was when the roach rush failed. Excuse me about that. It was when the roach rush failed that he probably started getting behind. Let's see how many. He has 6 over here still, so I don't know what he was doing there. But anyway, FranknBeri's up to 5 sentries and 3 stalkers. So we got that going now. And an expansion also going down. Of course, hatcheries cost like 100 less, and they go up. I don't know if they go up earlier or faster or not, but either way. And he's working on saturating that right now. So that's quite an army of roaches. He probably could have run in here and taken it out. But, how was it, like 12 roaches? Of course, they got the rapid regen, which is nice. So, I mean, I just saw this one pop all the way back up into green. So, it looks like, I don't know, he has these warp gates readily available. I don't know why he's not going for it. It looks like he just... Oh, what's going on here? Changeling. And, looks like he already knew about it, too. But, I mean... That's a pretty good changeling here. I'm sure he knows about it, because, I mean, he saw the Overseer drop it, but looks like he did just try and select it. Nope, he just went to attack it. And there it goes. That looked painful. Like, it just kind of, like, splattered all over. And it just left, like, a purple mark in the middle of his base. That better get a probe right on that to clean that up. But, looks like we still do have pretty weak army over here. He was hoping that, I think he was dropping that changeling to try and see exactly what kind of army he had, but he didn't really get to see it. Looks like we're taking into a 6 gate. I think he's just building a whole bunch of gateways, in my opinion, but still. I mean, that's a pretty formidable army right there with like 15 roaches, I think, and a couple spine crawlers popping up here too. Got 1 Zergling. I do believe that Zergling will make the difference. And 1 Hydra. No, the Hydra will definitely make the difference. But looks like he's getting the grooved spines, and looks like he's getting ranged upgrade 1. Doesn't have anything there. Doesn't have metabolic boost yet. He definitely needs to get on that. Whole bunch of just larvae sitting here too. I mean, come on. Poor macro on that. So anyway, what's FranknBeri got right here? Looks like he's sending 1 ling out to see what kind of army he has. And I think, oh yeah, he did kind of like wall himself in here. I do remember that. So now he's sitting all of his stuff kind of out front, going in for attack now that he's seen what exactly he has. Looks like he's building another spine crawler. There it goes. And I think that's all we're going to be seeing right now is like, but here's his problem. He's letting a Zerg player turtle. And that's definitely not what you want to do, because, I mean, the longer Zerg player turtles, the more powerful he will become. And we actually saw this in the first game of our last tournament. FranknBeri got to be turtle. He got the turtle as Zerg and absolutely destroyed the guy. And I mean destroyed the guy. So, I mean, definitely you don't want a Zerg player turtle. He should know that. I'm sure he does, but yeah, either way. It looks like a Zergling also holding this Xel'Naga. I'm sure he'll just kind of one-shot it, you know, whatever. So look, he doesn't know that he's coming in here now. I don't think he's producing any kind of army. A bunch of Hydras and another Hydra. What we got down here? Just some Hydras. Oh, well, I guess I do have my production tab open. Whole bunch of Zerglings and metabolic boost just coming out. So it looks like he's going to kind of contain the Zerg player, not let him go very far. I mean, building a pylon right here. A couple Zealots also. So, Now, what would be good is if he could warp in like a stalker up here, and then just not allow LastZergling to hold that Zelnaga. That definitely would be an advantage. So I don't know what he's exactly doing with his army here. He's probably just waiting. Some spore crawlers. I mean, that's an interesting choice right there. I mean, he's already seen exactly what FranknBeri has. You see some force fields go out here, kind of preventing those lings from getting out and preventing any of that army from getting out. Actually, destroying a lot of those roaches, which still can't get back out. But he decided to back out. I mean, having those spine crawlers there definitely helps. They get like plus something 30 versus armored. I mean, they're the strongest of any of the things. And I mean, spore crawlers do 15, have a weapon speed of 0.86. So, I mean, you got to back out when that kind of stuff going. Looks like we have another changeling coming in, or just like sitting here. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here. I mean, Connie is a changeling. He could see the army. I don't think we've seen any immortals yet. And I don't know what exactly he's planning to do. What's this? Robotics Bay Colossus. There you go. Looks like he's moving in to take the high yield. Warping in, what's it, like 5 stalkers, 4 stalkers, and 2 So, I mean, this will definitely be good here, getting this high yield. And actually, the Zerg player opting to take this expo way over here. So, just kind of like hiding it, of course, you know, so he doesn't get found or anything. And it looks like he is moving in here. Will Zealot, I'm sorry, I call it Zealot. My friends call it Zealot. I have trouble remember calling it a Zealot. So, it looks like he didn't get to live very long. But he did kill off one little Zergling. So, looks like, of course, this pylon will go down also. Poor pylons, they're getting killed everywhere. And there it goes. And I don't know where his army went. He brought them all back here. He's moving them back up some. Apparently, they're going to have story time at the Nexus. So, or maybe not. Looks like he's a couple probes in here, too. Probes in the mix here. Not a bad idea. I mean, they are body shields and all. So, but he does have one Colossus coming out. And I was about to say he needs to chrono boost it. And it looks like he did chrono boost it. And he's also getting this. But the movement speed of observers is also an interesting choice. And did I actually see? I think he might have an observer. No, he doesn't. So, definitely an interesting choice there. But, and of course he's spacing out his pylons, because I mean, that's a great idea. So it looks like he does have one Colossus here. You're going to stick him right on the high ground. Perfect placement. So, where does army just go? So they pretty much just went out to take the Zelnagas. That's it. And he has a random queen sitting here too. This is the poorest creep placement I've ever seen. You know, none. Oh, well. One, would you look at that? Like, the second I say it, he throws down a creep tumor. So, way late creep tumor placement. He needs to spray larva. Look at the energy on that queen. Look at the energy on that queen. Of course, that one does have larva popping up. He could place some creep tumors and all. But I guess he's not. And of course, I think he just threw the spine crawler, or spore crawler, rather, down right here to make sure he didn't get, like, DT'd or observered. Observered? I don't think that's right. But we got another Colossus on the field, so we got 2 Colossi on the field now, and I don't know why he hasn't taken this. He definitely could. I mean, look